like at a march or a protest or something, and I saw someone wearing this t-shirt, "The future is female." Okay, this was many years ago. And I saw this phrase, and I was so excited and inspired by this phrase. I was like, wow, this is amazing. I felt something. And I think it was because it was the first time that I had seen, can y'all bring it down a little bit? Thank you. It was the first time that I had seen the word, the notion of femininity positioned as something aspirational. Because so often it's the masculinity that we're aspiring to, that our culture affirms over and over again. Notions like, man up, you know, put some hair on your chest, this kind of thing, you know, grow a pair, right? We're affirming masculinity. And femininity ends up being the insult. Don't be such a P-U-S-S-Y. Don't be out here using my anatomy for your insults. You have strong anatomy, okay? We out here giving birth, you know? So I saw this phrase and I said, wow. What if we lived in a world that valued femininity just as much as we value masculinity? What if we lived in a world that valued peace just as much as we value war? What if we lived in a world that valued collaboration just as much as we value competitiveness? What if we lived in a world that valued emotional intelligence just as much as we value this kind of brute force, aggressive energy? What if the future was female? Yeah. So some folks have taught me, you know, Karen, this phrase is from the 70s. It has trans misogynist roots. It excludes members of the trans community. True, maybe true. But it's our responsibility for us to repurpose phrases and slogans to meet the awareness level of the time. So maybe for you it's the future is feminine, maybe for you the future is queer. It's whatever motivates you. But we have to repurpose these phrases to meet the needs of the time. And for me, this phrase is about valuing femininity in all of us just as much as we value masculinity. The second thing I'll say about that is that it has long been members of the trans community, members who identify, folks who identify as gender non-conforming, that have led the way in this gender liberation movement. Because how brave to be able to express your honest gender identity. How brave to celebrate your authentic mix of gender. One day I feel tomboy swag, one day I feel like I want to wear a dress. Whatever is real for you, that's where we're trying to move towards. We want that hot football player out here with, yeah, maybe I wear some blue nail polish because it looks good. You know, that's the world we want to move towards, yeah. Freedom. Freedom is a message about freedom. So now some people say, well, what about the men? What about the cis men? This phrase is reverse sexism. We out here perpetuating the hierarchy. We out here adding to the problem. Now listen, we love the men. Behave nicely, we love you so much. Love you. We just love you so much. I love you. The future is female. And listen up. When we say save the dolphins, it doesn't mean kill the whales. When we say Black Lives Matter, and they come at us with that all lives matter, it's like, no, not all lives are being mass incarcerated, actively targeted. Why is it that when I walk down Skid Row, I only see black and brown bodies in tents? Why is that? And so we have to keep asking these questions and reminding you until these phrases and slogans are no longer even necessary. That's why we do this work. And so for me, when I say and when we say the future is female, it's about valuing and celebrating femininity in all of us. I'm Gandhi, and this song is called The Future is Female. We hope everyone will sing it with us. Speak at the White House. Her words hit me hard like a light bulb. Fictitious death pictures of rebels die out. If we want to live in a world that triumphs, I am just talking about loving the femme. I ain't talking about nobody else. Toxic masculinity has to end. We're just talking about loving ourselves. You can't catch me singing these words in a yellow other while future is female t-shirt like, hey, me I got something to say. Gender construction just get in the way. I've been playing drums since I was like 8. The future is female, that future is great. Hey. Show Yeah. Future is feeling. Make some noise, y'all. How y'all feeling out there? Pleasant. How could girly ever be an insult? All the women I know are once moving culture. What would happen if we all were people with a little less aggression, more femininity? We have to value girls more than our looks. The biggest threat is a girl with a book. The system is making for all that we do. We've been bleeding each month till we gave birth to you. To me, the future is female means that no longer will feminine qualities be subordinated to masculine qualities. I want to live in a world that is collaborative, a world that is emotionally intelligent, a world in which we are linked and not ranked. Make some noise if y'all with me. It's a world of love, a world of peacefulness, a world of kindness.